Okay, guys. This is going to be the last one, and I think this is the one that students enjoy the most, the best command, just because it's fun to use. It's under this right here. It's called array. Now, in the last video, I showed you how to do layers. I just made up some layers real quick. Now, watch something as simple as this. I'm just going to take a line. I don't care what we're doing, and I'm going to change and put something. I'm going to do a circle. And I'm going to do another little circle. And notice I'm really not caring the size or whatever. Okay, now this is what I'm going to use, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy this over because I'm going to use this a couple of times. I'm going to copy and put it pretty far away from each other, okay? I'm going to go here and here. And yeah, I'm going to go out here. If by chance yours is not zooming out like mine, you may have to go in there and right click and like do a zoom extends. Remember pressing the scroll mouse down twice and then you can scroll out possibly. So that'll be good for right now. Now watch. Under array, let's go to the one that everyone loves the most. Polar array. It's this simple. Pick polar array, select your items. Once you select your items, right click. Now, it's going to ask you for your base point. Remember, like I told you before, if I pick the base point here, everything's going to rotate around it here. If I pick my base point out here, everything's going to rotate that way. If I pick my base point here, it's all going to rotate in that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just take it from, let's take, I'm just going to take it out in this middle area here. Okay, so I pick it. And everyone says, oh, wow, cool. Before you do anything more, let's take this associative off right now. Just click it once and it'll turn white. The reason is otherwise these will lock together. Now this is where the fun stuff comes in. See there's 6 of them? It's right there. What if we did like 75? And if you like it, hit it in place. So remember, we used it that way. Now watch this one. Let's do our polar array again. Let's choose this. Let's pick our base point outside here. Same thing. And let's go ahead and notice associates off, because once you turn it off for the first time, it'll stay off. We'll do 75. See the difference? It's the same exact thing. So let's come here and add with the polar array. Let's select. We're going to do the same one again. We're going to pick our base point out here. But this time, what we're going to do is we're going to do our 75. The only thing we're going to change is this right here, rotate items. Let's take that off. Now look at it, because we didn't rotate them, so it's actually giving you that strange thing. And we'll do it one more time with this guy over here. Remember we picked out here? And we're going to do our 75 again. So I basically did the same exact command. And watch what happens when I say take the rotate items off. You see? So that's polar array. You can have all sorts of fun with it. You can array an array, you can copy an array, you can do lots of things. Now, let's go to the other array. You have rectangular and path. All right, let's do this. Let's add one circle here, and let's go to rectangular array. I choose it, and I right-click. Now, columns and rows. What if I need, remember, columns are this way, up and down, and rows are across. Let's do 15 columns, and let's do 8 as far as that. See how that works? So it's good to go. You can even change things where you can tell it how much space you want between it. Say I wanted 3 inches between it, and maybe I want 3 inches here. This is really good when you're actually doing things in drafting and you're having to make continual patterns or something like that. You can really use a lot. So there's your rectangular array. So those are all set. Now let's do a path array. Okay, we can come here to arc if we want. And let's just do some silly little arc like this. All right, and I can take a little circle here, and then I can do my path array. I can pick my circle, right click, pick my path. And see on that, I can say, hey, I want, let's do 2 rows. And let's do items. Let's say we want 9. Oops, they're not going to let me go more than 7. It won't fit on there. So let's take between to 1. See how that's doing now? Now I can change this. There we go. So this is a path array. So how much fun is this command? Super easy command to use. Got to learn what you're doing with it. There's some really cool things. And the first drawing we're going to be doing is you're going to be doing array, 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 tons and tons of times. So please get used to this array and know the difference between your polar, which goes in a circle, your rectangular, and your path. Believe it or not, that's how quick and easy that one is. Okay? So we're done on that.